So we have got all the decorating done, and what we always like to do, especially with a pre-finished door, is get them swinging, get them hanging, put in the latches and the locks, or latches or locks, put the stops round, so set them all up, and we take them all out and we store them all together. In the case of these ones, we keep the cardboard that protects them, we stack them up, I fix a piece of board across the end of one, and then I stack the next against with cardboard in between until you get to the end, screw the last one, and then we cover them up. And we'll leave those like that in a room away from moisture until the decorator's been and finished, and then one by one we'll take them out and we'll re-hang them and put the handles on, and that's finished. So we identify them by writing on the top anything. You could number them, you could letter them. In our case, we've got the letter T and bedroom, which relates to the person whose bedroom this is, and that's how we do it. So we're going to hang the door. This is just something we're going to put back on. So we'll get the butts ready. We've got it in a door stand at the minute, and then we're going to pop it up onto the airbags. Be really careful. This is another good reason why not to have your handles on, because if they touch against the wall here, we haven't got any door stops on yet, rubbers. We're going to swing them, get them closing, put the handles on, and then we're effectively finished on second fix here at the big build on the upstairs. Eddie's going to help me because, as you know, Eddie and I are working together. I'm helping him, and he's hung most of the doors and he's done a great job of them, no problem whatsoever. So Eddie will probably take the lead and put this door on. I'm just going to pass him a few bits. All right, mate, so
yeah,
take yourself in there. I'm going to reposition. Okay, let's come over here.
Left my screws over here.
There you go. Right, so I'm right here. I'll pass you anything you need, but you can... These doors are quite heavy. They're in excess of 25 kilos, and the regulations say that on site you should work as a team, and anything over 25 kilos is a two-man lift. And actually, a door or a panel, when it is quite heavy, actually feels a lot more heavy when you try to start levering it. So it's actually essential that you are a pair of hands, two pairs of hands if possible. And there will probably people who watch this and say, you would never earn any money out on site because we have to swing all these doors on our own. But times are changing, and I feel that we shouldn't have to break our backs or do anything dangerous. We should be paid for what we deserve to be paid for. Take our time, enjoy the work, do it right, first time, every time. Okay, yeah, that's enough of that. You can carry on.
And also, to mention to that, is if I accidentally picked it up and hit the slope,
exactly,
the decorator's got to paint some more, fill in again, and it'll be crossable.
Exactly, and all those little things, like it's a really, really important point that not only does it cost money, it takes time. We want to get out. When the client wants their house back, they've had enough of us now, All right, so I'll just undo this for you. You ready? There you go. All yours. I'll get your... So Ed's going to put them on the airbags. So he's going to rest it on the airbags. Now these are great because they give us some control. And the control they give us, it means that he can just simply line it up. He's not going to struggle or lift them. He'll make sure the airbags are halfway under the door. Just slot them underneath with his foot. Lovely job. And using his feet, he can just paddle them up and down until the hinge... Let me come around here now. Let me come around here. Ed filling the door frame, which isn't hard, until the hinge. 1 second, let me just rotate this. So what Ed's doing is he's using the airbags and he's going to pump them up until the hinge locates itself. And then, holding that there, which is quite straightforward, and he's still got control of the door by using the pumps on his feet, he can completely take the screw. Now, Ed's using a battery gun. He's got a torque setting on, which you'll hear as the screw tightens up. There is no problem with rounding these screws over. We've got the right size screwdriver bit. Now, one thing you need to also remember is when the decorators have been in, is to clean out any paint that may have been put in, as they're decorating. So again, it's just a matter of lining the screw up and nice and gently, as I say, this drill is suitable because it's got a fantastic torque setting. It's only going to take it to where we want to take it. It's like screwing by hand with the screwdriver and feeling the tension. And it's only going to stop screwing that screw in if it hits something hard which is what you want it to do. What you don't want it to do is keep screwing in until it snaps the screw, rounds the head off, or whatever. So if you do find that it's tight, you need to take a block and a mallet because of the paint and carefully use that to make sure the hinge goes back. So what you end up with is a nicely hung door that's been out of the way for the painters. They've been able to get all of their lovely prep work doing. And you can re-swing it. It's going to fit because you left enough space along the doorstop using a credit card, and everyone's a winner. So Ed will just push that too. He won't latch it because he'll be stuck in there because we haven't got a screwdriver which can let him out.
Stuck in there forever.
So there you go. Perfect. So we've got one more door to put on, then we'll put the handles on, and that is it for the doors upstairs here at the big build, and we've still got some more to do. Here is a bathroom, and I'll come inside the bathroom so you can see there. There's the doorway, full architrave, lovely junction against this shower screen here. All of these little things mean, you know, they're quite good. So we'll get this one set up as well. Let's get this one set up.
So here we have the doors. This is how we stack them when the building's being painted. It's just this board here, and then we stack them next to each other with this thin bit of cardboard that the doors come with from the retailer. So get that out of the way.
Yeah, so when you receive the doors, in this case they're from XL Joinery, there's a decent bit of protection around them, isn't there? There's the cellophane followed by the cardboard.
And each corner has got a plastic packer on. So when you're moving them around, you're not digging up the corners, which is a nice touch.
Yeah, so again, that's just an old panel, it can be any bit of board, and we fixed it to the first door, and we stacked the doors between us, and then we covered them up with a dust sheet and cardboard, and that's it, it's good for decorating. So now this is the last door up here we're going to take on before we put the handles on.
Yeah.
All right, mate?
Yeah, this one's always a bit interesting to get in.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, let's do it between us then. If I go over there and I'll pull the bottom through, and then we'll come back up. So keep your hand on the corner. I'll keep my hand on this corner.
Yeah.
And we're less likely to damage anything. All right?
Yeah.
You can stand it up in the room. We're well clear of everything. That's the name of the game, is taking your time and making sure that you can actually, you know, handle the stuff pretty easily. There we go. It's lovely.
You got the weight?
Yeah, I've got it. No worries. Take your time. Never used to have a pre-finished door. Never used to be pre-finished. It would always be painted.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't have to worry about your hands or your tools or marking anything. It was, you know, got the odd knock. It was picked up by the painter sort of thing, you know. So those airbags give us a lot of control. And followed by having a drill as well, like that, is pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say.
You're using those bags to actually give you everything you need.
Yeah, which is handy.
Those particular bags I got from a well-known cheap supermarket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
German supermarket, yeah.
One second, I'm just getting a block to hammer in the hinge slightly.
Right, let's show you what he's doing with that then. He's
Because
going to
often
actually
the paint
use a block
jams up
to make sure that where the hinge, let me just come around here. Ed's going to use a block and a mallet just to make sure that the hinge seats correctly in its housing since the decorating's been done. We've been round before with a blade and we've just removed any paint. You can't really not avoid getting paint there. But all he's doing now is basically going to seat the hinge back in. And the reason we're using a mallet is because we don't really want to whack anything too hard. We just want to be in control.
Also, if we miss, then it's less likely to ruin our day.
Yeah.
love that.
So that's it. A couple more screws and the door is swung